Dear students, I will share some insights on business plan. First, we need to understand what is a business plan. A business plan is a written document that provides directions so a business can plan its future and help it avoid the challenges on the road ahead. Not every business needs to have a business plan, although it is recommended that every business has a roadmap to guide its progression. If you are a freelance writer and have a copywriting business that makes a little extra cash on the side, then you can probably skip that whole business plan writing debacle without suffering too much damage. Businesses that should consider having a business plan include existing businesses to take uh, businesses to the next level in terms of expansion and diversification. Startup businesses also need a business plan. They need this strict structure to ensure that everything is in place before breaking ground. Well, entrepreneurs with business partners, they will clearly define their agreements. It highlights the ground rules and keeps everything fair among partners. Entrepreneurs who are looking for financing also need business plan because whether they run a small home business or intend to start a huge business, if uh, they want anyone to invest in their business, they must definitely have a business plan. Dear students, now the question arises, why business plan? Dear students, there are several good reasons why we should strive to write a business plan, even if we think we do not need funding or we are not inclined to bring on more partners. Well, a business plan is our roadmap. It will act as a path shower to our business. If we have to pitch the investors or funding agencies, we will require the business plan. Using our business plan, we can easily check the progress and take action wherever required in our business. One more benefit with the business plan is that we can easily test the feasibility of our business idea. Dear students, you must understand that in order to build an impressive business plan, it must not only be well written but well structured and well researched. Now, we will discuss one by one the essential components sections that every business plan should have. Now, first section is title page and contents. Dear students, a business plan should be presented in a binder with a cover listing the name of the business, the names of the owner or owners, address, phone numbers, email and website address, and the date. You need not to spend a lot of money on a fancy binder or cover. Your readers want a plan that looks more professional and that is easy to read and is well put together. You have to include the same information on the title page. If you have a logo, you can use it too. A table of contents must follow the executive summary or statement of purpose so that readers can quickly find the information or financial data they need. The next section in your business plan must be executive summary. Dear students, the executive summary or statement of purpose is the very first thing that people will read in your business plan. That, however, does not mean that it is the section that you should focus on writing first. In fact, you should understand that the executive summary is exactly what its name suggests. It is a summary of your business. It only makes sense to write it once you have gone through the rest of the document and the process. The executive summary will determine your reason for writing the business plan. It tells the reader what you want and why, right up front. Are you looking for a loan? How will you repay your loan and over what term? Would you like to find a partner to whom you did sell some share of the business? What is in it for him or her? The questions that pertain to your situation should be addressed in clearly in executive summary. It should be no more than half a page in length and should highlight your vision and mission statements, products, the market it serves, and the business competitive advantage, financial features including uh, sales, profits, then financial requirements, current business position and its legal form of operation, when it was founded, the main owners and key personnel. Another important thing you have to highlight in your this executive summary is your major achievements such as patents, important contracts, and many other achievements. You must understand that a strong executive summary is one of the most powerful elements you can provide investors uh, with to inspire their confidence. Dear students, next important section in your business plan is description of the business. Well, a business description simply describes the business and its operation, but also informs the reader in layman's terms uh, what the company sells, to whom you will intend to sell, and all other pertinent information like businesses, legal structure, management organization, a history of the company, company marketing endeavors, and the specific strategies put into place to successfully integrate the company's product or service into the marketplace. You need to write a brief statement describing the type of the business structure put in place by the company. For example, whether your business is a limited liability company, partnership, sole proprietorship, corporation. Depending on what type of business structure you you have to ensure that you write out all the relevant personnel involved, including the owners, names of various principals or investors, and any other partners involved. Dear students, next important section is description of the product or service. Dear students, the business description can be a few paragraphs to a few pages in length, depending on the complexity of your plan. If your plan is not too complicated, keep your business description short, describing the industry in one paragraph, the product in another, and the business and its success factors in two or three more paragraphs. When you describe your product or service, make sure your reader has a clear idea of what you are talking about. Explain how people use your product or service and talk about what makes your product or service different from others available in the market. Be specific about what sets your business apart from those of your competitors. Then explain how your business will gain a competitive edge and why your business will be profitable. Dear students, another important section in your business plan is your market analysis. A thorough market analysis will help you define your prospects as well as help you establish pricing, distribution, and promotional strategies that will allow your company to be successful vis-a-vis your competition both in the short term and the long term. You have to begin with your market analysis by defining the market in terms of size, demographics, structure, growth prospects, trends, and sales potential. To conduct a comprehensive market analysis, you have to give information about industry description and the general outlook, This is where you comprehensively describe your target industry so that anyone who is not familiar with it can understand the niche and see its growth potential. uh, you have to give information about the target market. This is where you clearly describe who will buy from your business. Next, market needs. Show what kind of needs exist in the market that your business will meet. Is there a gap you have identified that your products or services are uniquely able to bridge? Another important information will be market growth. Using past growth data and statistics, you have to show projections of potential market growth in the future while considering trends. Next important thing is market trends. Shifting trends will largely affect how popular and useful your products or services will be in future. In this section, you need to show that you understand the trends and have a clear picture of what the future holds. Then next important information you will give is market research and testing. This is where uh, you show what kind of research you have done into your target market. This research should inform you and your investors where you stand and justify the kind of the confidence you have in your future success. uh, Another important thing is barriers to entry. This section is really more of an assurance for your investors. They will want to know how difficult it would be for others to jump in and do exactly the same thing you are doing. Next important thing in your market analysis is government regulations. These can make or break your business. So this is the kind of the information that you have to give in market analysis. And dear students, next important section is competitive analysis. The competitive analysis section of your business plan is of significant importance. This section details how your business compares to not only competing businesses but also other companies in general. You have to identify both direct as well as indirect competition for your business, both now and in the future. Questions you have to ask yourself during this process can include: how is your company different from your competitors companies? How does your company uh, uh, differ from other businesses in general? What are the advantages your company holds over other businesses? What types of disadvantages are evident or present in your business? How does your product or service fare in comparison to the competitors? Next important section is operations and management. The operations and management component of your plan is designed to describe how the business functions on a continuing process. The operations plan highlights the logistics of the organization, such as responsibilities of the management team, the tasks assigned to each division within the company, and capital and expense requirements related to the operations of the business. You should create a chart that uh, shows the title of the employees and managers and their respective duties, responsibilities, and supervisorial capacities. Uh, Dear students, uh, important section of your business plan is financial components. So after defining the product, market, and operations, the next area to turn your attention uh, is towards financial statements that form the backbone of any business plan. It includes income statement, cash flow statement, and balance sheet, etc. The income statement is a simple and straightforward report on the business cash generating ability. The cash flows shows how much cash you will need to meet obligations, when you will require it, and where it will come from. The cash flow statement should be prepared on a monthly basis during the first year, on a quarterly basis for the second year, and annually for the third year. The last financial statement you will need is balance sheet. If your business plan is for an existing business, the balance sheet from your last reporting period should be included. If the business plan is for the new business, try to project what your assets and liabilities will be over the course of business plan to determine what equity you may accumulate in the business. You may also give information regarding break-even point. Next important section uh, is economic and social variables. Dear friends, if you have to pitch the government and social agencies, then you should have the strong focus on economic and social variables. You need to mention the costs for controlling environmental damage. Besides, socio-economic benefits expected to accrue from business should be reported, like how the business will contribute in terms of employment generation, in terms of import substitution, export generation, local resource utilization, and development of the area. Uh, Now, last important section of your business plan should be supporting documents. Now, dear students, in this section, you need to include any other documents that are of interest to readers, such as your resume, contracts with suppliers, customers, or clients, letters of reference, copy of your lease, and any other legal document, and anything else relevant to your business plan. Dear students, those were the main components of business plan. Now you should also understand uh, essential rules or tips for writing a business plan. First important thing you have to take note of is your business plan must be uh, accurate, precise. Keep it short and concise. Not a lot of people will read a 400-page business plan. They will, however, strongly consider reading a 40-pager. You should always be as concise, as brief as possible, and remove any filler language. Go get to the point very quickly. Next important thing you have to take note of is your business plan must use a very simple language. Be realistic. You should be honest with yourself in your business plan. It is important to consider both challenges and opportunities. If you have got a strong idea, let it stand on its merit. Another important thing you have to take note of is your business plan must use the visuals. Graphs, charts, images can help bring your business plan to life. And one important thing you have to take note of is your business plan must be creative. Include a creative element in your business plan so you stand out and grab the reader's attention. Dear students, to conclude, I must say that business plan is the essential foundation of business. Learning how to write a business in a practical, efficient, and compelling manner is among the most important things you can do when starting up your business. I hope you have understood the concept well. For any queries, contact me uh, on the uh, mobile number that is given. My email ID is also given. Thank you. God bless you all.